You are now listening to the Pelicans post-game report. Flash report.
For all things Pelicans, you're now tuned into the Pelican post-game report. I'm Big Q chiming on this episode of the Pelican post-game report. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. By all means, feel free to share the show on your social media feed. We're talking Pels, man, and Pel Nation. Keith Smith of Spotrac.com, one of my favorite resources in terms of looking up for financial situations dealing with the Saints and Pelicans and other teams. Keith Smith, who works there, had a very interesting talk with multiple teams across the NBA, and he had some very interesting thoughts on the Pelicans. So if we can go into some of what Keith Smith was saying about the Pels, man, pretty much this is what he was saying about the team. And we'll see how it goes, man. But New Orleans Pelicans, this is what he had to say about them on the draft night moves. Now, they talk about an executive. They don't name who the Pelican front office executive is. It can only be a handful of people, right? On the draft night moves, he says, quote, "We love Jeremiah Fears. We were drafting. We didn't have a long-term player at the point guard. We feel like Jeremiah is going to be that guy for us for years and years." Pelicans front office executive said, as far as Derek goes, he was right there with Jeremiah for us. We had the chance to trade for Derek. It wasn't something we hesitated on for a second. We now have a floor leader and a versatile big man. That's huge for our future. On the trade for Jordan Poole and Saddiq Bey, it's no secret our team has had a lot of trouble staying healthy. We felt like we had to have more depth. That's what this offseason was about. Some of it came with the guys we drafted. Then we signed Kevon Looney for depth up front. Getting Jordan is huge. He's always out there. And all of our intel was really positive for his impact with a really young Wizards team. We're excited to have him. Saddiq didn't play last year, but he's a player we've liked for a long time. Again, that's about having more depth behind some guys who have missed a lot of time. This is what the Pelicans front office executive said. If not Joe, could this be Troy Weaver? More than likely, it might be Weaver. On Yves Missi, things were pretty messy here in Las Vegas for him, but we've got evidence of his succeeding in real NBA games. That means about 1 million times more than a couple of wonky summer league games. Mostly, I'm excited that he owned the paint on defense. Yves got moved a little too easily last year. You can already see that won't be the case this year. That's what a New Orleans coach said. Then on Zion Williamson, Zion is still our guy. If he wasn't, we could have waived him for like nothing on the books. We could have reset everything, but we believe in Zion. He wants to make it work, and so do we. This partnership hasn't even come close to reaching our best yet. That's what the Pelicans front office executive said. So that's a few of the things to talk about from Keith Smith, breakdown or boil down from what happened when he talked to Pelicans execs and coaches. And he did this for all of the teams. They had the discussions with all of the teams. This little morsel is what he did in terms of the Pelicans. So you get a little insight there, or more insight if you didn't already know about the Pelicans as they move forward into the 25-26 season. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments section below. How do you feel about the Pelicans and some of the moves? Do you agree with Joe Dumars and Troy Weaver's vision for the team? How do you feel about Jay Fears and Derek Queen? What do you guys think? This is your opportunity. Put it in the comments section below. Are we headed in the right direction in your estimation? Let us know. With that being said, I'm going to get out of here. Listen, I appreciate y'all for listening at this PPR Flash Report. Do me a favor. Share this show. Hit the like button. If you're not a sub up to PPR. For all things Pelicans, man, we in this thing. I'm Big Q. Shout out to DC and Lex and the flocking community. I'm going to holler at y'all on the next one. Much love. Go Pels.
Subscribe now and stay up to date for all things New Orleans Pelicans.